Ladies and gentlemen, it is time today for a Thanksgiving tier list. I know what you guys have been saying. I know what you guys are thinking. You know, with Thanksgiving around the holidays, everyone has their own opinions on the food. What's good? What's bad? And today I'm going to be coming with only an objective tier list. Only, literally, like the most factual tiers you've ever seen in your life, okay? Based on clear facts and evidence, not opinionated at all. Let's get into it. So first on the list here, we have apple pie and ice cream. I think that's pretty good. Throw it in B tier for now. A great dessert. Apple pie is fire, and ice cream only adds to anything that it puts in. Let's see here. Apple pie. So without ice cream, I gotta say apple pie is brought down. Like, ice cream complements anything that it is put with very, very well. Turkey is S tier. We'll get there when we get there, chat. Let's see here. Baked potato. I think baked potatoes are the worst kind of potatoes, chat. Mashed potatoes are superior. French fries are superior. Obviously, French fries aren't a Thanksgiving food, but I don't think baked potatoes are particularly good. And the amount of stuff you have to put on a baked potato to make it good, it's insane. It's crazy. Biscuits. So I'm gonna put biscuits in D tier or C tier because biscuits can be really dry. It depends on how they're made. Like a really good biscuit is like A tier, but a really bad biscuit is probably D tier. So just for the continuity's sake, I'd say the average is about C tier. See here, mashed potatoes. Definitely better than baked potatoes. Put them in C tier for now. I don't know if there's gonna be a mashed potatoes with gravy option later, because without gravy, mashed potatoes just aren't as good. Kind of plain. I think gravy definitely brings them together. So we'll reorder some of this stuff later. I'm just gonna get first thoughts on there. Bread rolls, above biscuits because they are more consistent. Brown gravy, I'm not really sure what the difference between brown gravy and white gravy here is, so I'm going to put them both in C tier for now, but I think brown gravy is probably better. Brussels sprouts are terrible, bad vegetable, one of the worst vegetables that exist. Never had Buckeye pie. Candied yams. I think apple pie should be a little higher. Candied yams are insane. Candied yams go hard, chat. I know some people have them with marshmallows, but in my family at least, one of my favorite dishes, gotta put them in A tier. Or B tier, excuse me. Honestly, I put them even in A tier. They have just the right amount of sweetness, but it's like an overpowering sweetness. Just enough to be like a good side, but not like too far into this is overwhelmingly just sweet. I don't want to eat this. Cheesecake is just not very good. It is the worst form of cake. Don't at me. Corn on the cob. The fact that it's on a cob is inferior. Because it's just more difficult to eat, but it's still corn and it still slaps. Cornbread. Put them in like those starches tier. I think their bread rolls and biscuits are better, but I think it's top tier biscuits are better than cornbread, but bottom tier cornbread is worse than biscuits, or is better than biscuits. So for that, I'm gonna put it in C tier. Cranberry sauce. I hate cranberries. Disgusting. Creamed corn. I mean, I think normal corn is better. I think adding cream to basically anything makes it worse. D tier. Casseroles are all disgusting. Honey baked ham, I'm not a ham person. Lemon meringue pie, fire. B tier. Mac and cheese, godlike. Maybe A tier. Maybe A tier. We'll get to these in a second. Peach cobbler, put it above this. I haven't had it. Pecan pie, above cranberry sauce, but just above cranberry sauce. Pineapple sauce, never had it. Going down here, pumpkin pie. I put it just above cornbread. Red velvet cake, just under apple pie. Roasted veggies, D tier. Scalloped potatoes are disgusting. Dip is disgusting. Casserole is disgusting. I used to hate stuffing, chat, but I had stuffing this Thanksgiving and something about it hit different. I think it was the consistency that turned me off to it originally, because as you can see with my tier list, most of the stuff I like is just mushy. Straight up mushy. I don't like it. But stuffing, the flavor was good. Unlike everything down here, it had good flavor. It was just the texture that's kind of bad. So B tier, casseroles bad, and turkey. Put it in B for now. Just below stuffing, and this is clearly an unbalanced tier list as we have a lot of stuff in the lower tiers. I'm also going to add a tier for stuff that I've never had. Easy. So with that, let's move the stuff I never had down here. Just pineapple sauce, Buckeye pie. That's it. Okay, so let's make our way up here. Leftovers for days. Baked potatoes don't deserve to be slandered with these other things. Brussels sprouts. Let's see here. I'd say below pecan pie, but above cranberry sauce. Casseroles. I hate mushy stuff, but sweet potatoes are definitely better than all of these. So for that, it goes here. Yeah, chat. I just think anything that is creamy or mushy is just not for me. So the stuff down here is staying down here. Roasted vegetables, really good. Better than basically any kind of other cooked vegetables, in my opinion. I think if this was just normal corn, it would not be D tier. But again, I don't like creamy and mushy stuff for the most part. I gotta put it here. I'm just not a ham person. I can get behind pork chops. Something about ham just is not appealing to me. But I don't think I'd put it above cheesecake. Cheesecake tastes fine. It's just, again, the texture. Most of the stuff I don't like on this tier list is specifically because the texture. I should clarify. White gravy and brown gravy. Not really sure the difference, but it's gravy. I don't know how you could really put it anywhere above B or C, or anywhere but C. I think B or D is too high, given it's just gravy. You know, it's there to complement other things. It's not its own individual thing, which kind of makes it kind of handicapped in C, in my opinion. Cornbread, pumpkin pie, biscuits, bread rolls, all seem about good. Again, it's like that kind of starchy thing. Pumpkin pie is sweet. Texture isn't quite there for me, but it tastes pretty good. And any kind of pie is usually pretty alright. I'd say that's good. Velvet cake is really good. I honestly would say it's about tied with bread rolls, because again, it's sweet, it's cake, it's good, but it's nothing too special or too insane. Then we have apple pie. I think apple pie is the best pie in my opinion. But again, it is still lackluster without that ice cream as we described before. Turkey's really good. I think it is bigger chicken, basically, except it kind of lacks, like, its flavor is slightly different. But in general, it is about the same as chicken, except bigger and like usually a little drier. It's usually off, in my opinion. Dark meat does slap. I don't know how to describe what it is about the turkey. I think maybe because it's bigger. Something about the cooking is usually off. Maybe that's just how turkey is, but I think it's just bigger chicken at the expense. It's like a min-max system. You get more turkey, more meat, but you lose flavor. It's a bit of a trade-off. Stuffing. Stuffing goes hard. I talked about that a little bit just now. Flavor is great. Consistency, not too great. Can't put higher than B for that reason. Lemon meringue pie is good because it doesn't have like the same texture as like pumpkin pie type pies. And it's sweet, which is good. Turkey A tier. Dante, I understand, but I'm gonna put it B. Candied yams go hard. I cannot be convinced otherwise of this one. I just like the sweetness that they have, and they're not they're not creamy, but they're soft. You know, like the stuff down here, the reason it's there is because it's soft and creamy, which isn't good. These are soft, but they're not too creamy. This is creamy, but it's not liquidy. It is the liquid part of the creaminess that it's just off-putting. Ice cream does wonders for apple pie. They're just an amazing pairing. I don't think it was too five-head for whoever did this, but whoever did it, pretty smart guy. And finally, mac and cheese, dude. Like homemade baked mac and cheese is just so good. There's some things on this list that, like, obviously I didn't make this list. There are some, like, the reason like this is so unbalanced is because I'm assuming whoever made this list is basing off the stuff that they personally had, and a lot of this stuff is different than other stuff. 3-head tier list, take it back. But the reason, like, the things I would change about this tier list, especially about the stuff that I usually would have, in Godluck I'd probably have Cajun rice, dirty rice, whatever you call it. Chicken would probably be somewhere in A tier. Normal green beans would be D tier. Salad C tier, kind of had to go wrong somewhere for the top. What else do I normally have? If sparkling cider was anywhere on here, easily godlike. Honestly, maybe even better than mac and cheese. And that's just about it for everything that I have that isn't on this list. Chat, what would you guys change? I want to hear, what is chat's choice? Chat, tell me your S tier. Also, if you're in the YouTube comments right now, tell me your S tier. And tell me why my opinions are wrong, because I'm sure you have a lot to say about them. Well, yeah, I guess this is it for the tier list. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. My girlfriend does the best biscuits, so that'd be my S. Okay, nice. Yellow is goated. Do you think yellow, are you saying yellow is my only good tier, or are you saying yellow should be switched with S tier? This is very important.